And we are underway here this evening as the first pitch misses for ball one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, Dero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul. 2-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Greg Drew waits on deck. In the air, out to right. Pitts is there, and he has it for the out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Greg Drew, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, designated hitter Victor Fuentes.
At the plate, Victor Fuentes. And he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. And this will land foul. The 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box now, Rafael Vasquez fouled off. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
In now, Douglas Beltre, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Missed with a slider.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 48.
Here's the Panda now. Pablo Sandoval comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Fuentes at third. Vasquez at second. Beltre at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Stepping in now, Robert Fry, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
A high fastball is in there.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Minnesota leads this one 2-0. Jordan Lyles is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, take a look at the numbers. ERA just a little bit under 4.0 on the season for this guy last year. He's a better pitcher than that, and I'm sure he'd like to get off to a much better start and get that ERA somewhere in the low to mid 3s. We'll see if he can start that in this one here.
Stepping up now, Jesse Pitts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And just one batter in, the Twins will have to handle a threat on the base paths.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too much.
Standing in now, Sammy Pitts. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Now the 1-0. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Mays on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
He's set, and the pitch comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Lyles is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Into the box now, Connor Pitts. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1 delivery. Line drive to left. Fry is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Looking to minimize the damage here. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Outside and low, 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back. It's one of the corners.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
So coming to the plate, John Pitts. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. First offering on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Lyles comes set. 0-1 on its way. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Rays will settle for just the 1. 1 inning in the books here. The Twins are in front, 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Jack
Leading
May.
off with a
He'll
twin.
get to take his first
Center
cuts
fielder,
here.
Jack May.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Asensio is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Now to the plate, Kurt Wynn. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Hits. Has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 1. Second baseman.
So striding in, Edgar Silva. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2. Silva hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Pedro Morales, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Designated hitter, Pedro Morales.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Pablo Sandoval. My locker mate in 2010 when we won the World Series with the San Francisco Giants. I know he's fun-loving, and everyone worries about the offensive side, but he's got some first-step quickness that'll shock you, and a strong arm to boot.
Stepping up to the plate, Leonardo Asensio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder, Jesse Pitts.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jesse Pitts. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. And this will land foul.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
down the first baseline. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And he's safe.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping in, Sammy Pitts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1. Hit hard to third. Up with it there is Sandoval. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. No runs on one base hit, one error in the inning, and a man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Twins 2, the Rays 1. Now at the plate, Greg Drew. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Greg Drew.
First delivery to him on the way. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Way in front of that fastball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pitts has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. Stepping into the box, Victor Fuentes. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Skied in the air to straight in. Now at the plate, Rafael Vasquez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They still lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Boop Bobo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Left fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Up next for the Rays, Jeremy Pitts. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. May is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
Digging in, Connor
second
Pitts.
baseman,
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Pitts.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. May looking up. And it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Rays have come back to tie things at 2.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
In now, Jeff Pitts. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He drew a base on balls his first time up. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But the Rays are able to knot things up on the solo home run. We played 3 full, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Digging in for his second at-bat, Douglas Beltre. He drew a walk his first time up.
Douglas Beltre.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Hit hard down the line. This will get foul for strike 2. Pulled toward right center field. Pitts has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 40.
Leadoff man retired here, and it's time for the pre-at-bat antics of the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Skied into straightaway right. Pitts is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Now batting. Left
Into the
fielder,
box, Robert Fry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with two strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Coming to the plate now, Jack May. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. Fry, the runner at first with two gone. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and two strikes. The 1-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. And 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota. On to the bottom of the fourth. This game's tied at 2-2. Into the box now, John Pitts. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Right fielder, number 31.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Ball even at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Popped him up. And Sandoval will put this one away for route number 1.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH. His last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Silva onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Leonardo Asensio. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Winn.
Kurt Winn.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Edgar Silva.
So digging in now, Edgar Silva, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Greg Drew. Pitch out, nothing doing. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Back in standing. 3-0 now. And that's finally over for a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, Victor Fuentes, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sliders in for a strike. Silva at second with 2 down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in and looking for more, Jesse Pitts. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Center fielder, Jesse Pitts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's
And a
right.
fastball just a bit up. One and one. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw by Sandoval is in time. 1 away.
Third baseman, number 5, Sammy Pitts.
Now at the plate, Sammy Pitts. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Count still full, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in now, Boof Bobo, the American League's Silver Slugger, behind the plate a year ago. A dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
1-1. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Pitts. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. That's 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0 is a sinker in the zone, called a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1 home. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a throw over. Runners back. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Lifted the other way to left center. May sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. At the plate, Connor Pitts.
Second baseman, Connor Pitts.
Lyles comes set. First pitch on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Still even at 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Turned on down the line. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Popped him up. Sandoval shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Rays are in front, 3-2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Vasquez. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Douglas.
At the plate, Douglas Beltre. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Hard hit at third. Pitts loves it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter number 48, third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Ready now, Pablo Sandoval. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. The 2-1 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hits. Looks up. Gone! A solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Twins have come back to tie it at 3-3.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the 3rd guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning. When you're rolling out there on the mound, that might have happened here.
In now, Robert Fry, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Hits. Giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Twins do come back to level things out thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. George Gilmore will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Gilmore.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jeff Pitts. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Comes set and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And a neck-high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. He'll throw down to first. 1 away. Now batting, John Pitts. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Pitch on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off. Good, nice executed pitch.
Into the box now, Pedro Morales. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Into the box, Leonardo Asensio, as this is grounded foul off to the left. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Here it comes on 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball. Pitts over at second. Morales is over at first with 1 away. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Jesse Pitts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Has a look, now the pitch. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Standing in now, Sammy Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Popped him up. Drew is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We're through 6 full. The Rays 4 and the Twins 3. Back here on MLB Network, we're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Cliff Shaver is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 3, Cliff Shaver.
Leading off the inning, Jack May, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Pitts is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Kurt Wynn, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. That misses. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Shaver, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is the first year of his new 4-year contract.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in a team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Pitts. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Edgar Silva. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Set to deal on 2-2. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
Grady Howry will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Grady Howry.
Into the box, Greg Drew, as he puts it on the ground to 3rd. Gonna be a tough play. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. George Cantos will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
George Cantos.
Settling in now,
And leading out for the
Bobo.
Rays, Patrick Bobo.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0. Fouled off. Cantos playing here in his age 34 season. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Ball
3-1. Jeremy Pitts will be next. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Bobo on at first, nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Connor Pitts will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Here's the 1-0. Hit hard to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And this will score the run from second to make this a 5-3 game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Stepping in now, Jeff Pitts. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Now both runners are breaking. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. John Pitts will be next. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Striding in, John Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. One and 0 pitch on the way. Chopper foul. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Popped him up. Sandoval in foul ground. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Pedro Morales. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Fly ball right down the line in left. Fry shading to his right, and he hauls it down in the corner. Rays will settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the Twins 3. Leading off the inning, Victor Fuentes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Howry, a native Texan. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2. Yep.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Changeup in for a strike. One out, nobody on. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Douglas Beltre waits on deck. Back up the middle. Pitts ranging up the middle on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Douglas.
Antoine Jefferson is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young
Number
season.
38, Antoine Jefferson.
Douglas Beltre will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. From the stretch, takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Kenji Tatum will come on in relief, as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Kenji Tatum.
Standing in, Leonardo Asensio. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Leonardo Asensio.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. The 2-1 home. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Pitts. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Vasquez is there. 2 down.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Sammy Pitts, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. May has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Rays as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Gregory Pitts comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Gregory Pitts.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Swing and a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Oh, 2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Oh, and this one ran in and got it, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Into the box, Jack May, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. I'm set with the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
The 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Final strike for the Twins. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. Pitts moves over. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Tampa Bay rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Sonny Yap earns his first win of the season. Gregory Pitts earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.